You have reached the Circuit Court for Baltimore City Administrative Clerk's Office located at 100 and 111 North Calvert Street. The hours of operation for the courts are Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., excluding state holidays. Please listen carefully for all options. To repeat the menu at any time, please press 0. For information on court closings, emergency closings, or delays, please hang up and call 410-396-5064. If you have questions or need assistance relating to a circuit court for Baltimore City land record, lien, marriage, or business license, press 1. If you have questions or need assistance, please press 1 for land records and liens. Please press 2 for marriage license. You may make your selection now. Thank you for calling the Circuit Court for Baltimore City. I'll transfer you now. Thank you for calling the Circuit Court for Baltimore City. Your call may be monitored for quality assurance purposes. Our normal hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., excluding state holidays. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it at any time. Thank you for calling. Thank you for calling the Circuit Court for Baltimore City. Your call may be monitored.
Let's try this one more time. What?
You have reached the Circuit Court for Baltimore City Administrative Clerk's Office located at 100 and 111 North Calvert Street. The hours of operation for the courts are Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., excluding state holidays. Please listen carefully for all options. To repeat the menu at any time, please press 0. For information on court closings, emergency closings, or delays, please hang up and call 410-396-5064. If you have questions or need assistance relating to a circuit court for Baltimore City land record, lien, marriage, or business license, press 1. If you have questions or need assistance relating to a circuit court for Baltimore City criminal, attorney, civil, juvenile, jury, or trust, press 2. If you have questions or need assistance relating to accounting, please press 3. To speak to someone in the Baltimore City Administrative Clerk's Office and you know your party's extension, you may dial it at any time or press 4 and your call will be answered in the order it was received. To repeat please hold on while I try that extension. Thank you for calling Baltimore City Circuit Court. How can I help you?
Yeah, I'm trying to do some fact finding. I got assigned to help somebody in our group. In Maryland, when you request like a CD recording of your like transcripts for family court, do you get the audio and the video?
You would have to call. Can I give you the number?
Yeah, absolutely.
Call to access 410 396
396
5010.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Good afternoon, Court Recording Services. How may I help you?
Yeah, I'm trying to do some fact finding. When you order a family court transcripts, do you only get the audio or do you get the video also?
Well, transcript is different from digital recording. Sounds like you're talking about digital recording. So everyone gets access to digital recording. If you want, for the audio digital recording, then that happened as of January this year. We need to change the paper talking about parties. But if you want a video, then you need to write an addendum with your request, and we send it to the administrative court judge. They will then review your addendum and approve or disapprove your request. So that's how you get access to video.
And this took an effect when?
January 1st of this year.
2024, and it hasn't been up, and you're saying it hasn't been updated on the website? Because I even went into like Chat GPT to confirm, and it still says on here that DCA-119 says that you have to do is submit a request for CD recording transcripts.
So you have to submit a request if you want video to the administrative court judge.
But that is separate from just the audio. When you just
That's
ask.
correct.
Okay, so is there on the website, is there a specific form to fill out?
No, all you have to do is just fill out the digital recording request form. Once you fill that out, you can attach to it in an email that I'm requesting video because A, B, C, F, and G. Thank you. And they'll say yay or nay.
And just for giggles, if they say nay, is there like an appeal or a higher power to go to, or is that just
with the administrative court judge? Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much for your time. That's all the information I needed.
All right. Sounds good.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
So, welcome to the Norman Nick Show. I am Norman. Now, what is crazy about this is that my guy reached out to me in Maryland and asked me to look up this case, and the father ordered the transcripts. He paid $100 for this to get sent to him, and they only gave him the audio. And all this time, all these years, they never did anything. We do not accept cash. Videotapes cannot be mailed. Yeah, it says videotapes cannot be mailed. Remember, orders cannot be processed until payment is received. Disc must be picked up at the above address. So everything was done accordingly. And instead of informing the father that he could have, that he can't get the visual, because that was important for him. He was pro se, he's representing himself as an attorney. So he has every right to everything that is proceeding past and present to, claim his case. And he's trying to show body language and the attitude of the previous judge or a commissioner or whatever to, this new judge, showing the bias. And the courts all of a sudden threw this curveball at us about they didn't change the website, because we've been dealing with them for a long time now, and this is new to us. So even on Chat GPT, as I put in the description, exactly what it says. It says, in Maryland, you can request both audio and visual recordings of the family court proceedings. To do this, you will need to submit request CD recording / transcript DCA 19. And I have that. Let me see here. I actually have that. And let me show you guys what I have. Because this is fucking crazy that they're able just to bamboozle. Because they didn't put it on the website. Let's check out the paperwork here. So on the paperwork, it says Circuit Court for Baltimore City Court Reporting Services. Cost $40 per hearing date. Payment in full must be received before the order is processed. Orders must be picked up, which is the exact same thing it says on the thing. It says, note, official audio recorded generated from the original master recording or provided for listing purposes and verification of testimony only. They may not be used as official court They may not be used as official court recordings in place of a transcript. Transcripts cannot be produced using audio recordings. Only transcripts prepared and certified by the court's approved transcriptionists are deemed official and can be deemed as evidence. Complete order left in the office longer than 30 days will be destroyed and payment will be forfeited. So if you don't pick it up and you pay for it for whatever reason, they keep your money and they destroy your request. But on here, it doesn't say anything about the orders being separate. Like you have to separate, you know what I mean? So it's kind of bamboozling taxpayers in that state when all these years, you know, you're advocating for fathers to do a certain thing, and then the courts decide to make a procedure internally, which this was never voted on. This was never anything that was made public, you know, because we would have got aware of it before. We would have been made aware of this long before this happened. So them making these changes all of a sudden seems kind of bogus. But either way, I'm gonna have to get back to my guy and let him know that all he has to do is fill out a digital recording request form. Well, anyways, I just want to go on live and let you guys know about the fuck shit that's out there as far as us doing research. And not only do I do crime, but I also do fathers' rights advocacy. So I'm doing homework on both sides. So you guys that are just watching and like, what the fuck is he doing? I was actually following a lead on a story that I was going to present to you guys, but it looks like I'm going to have to put that on hold for right now until we can get the actual transcripts and everything. But with that being said, it's your boy Norm. I appreciate you guys. Movie guy Sarah. Hey Sarah, what's going on? Why is there two of you? Oh, because I had two different cameras, so I was kind of testing it out to see which one looks better on the re-edit, because I can snip one instead of the other, you know, type thing. So I was trying to see which one has the best angle. Trying new things. Can they do that and deny the request won't fall under FOIA request? See, well, it's family court, so they kind of follow under different guidelines in criminal court, because with a FOIA request, you have public access, but when you're dealing with family court, you're dealing with minors. But there's a loophole to getting, you know, in certain states, you can get certain privileges, such as not just, because here in Arizona, we can't get the visual because of, you know, anything pertaining to a child. And when we get the audio, they redact the names and all that stuff because they're very keen on protecting the children. In other states, they're a little bit more relaxed, but when you're a pro se and you're an attorney representing yourself, trying to prove a point and the faction that we're trying to do, the courts it's kind of like when we audit, you know, the courthouse and they say, well, you can't record in here. And it's like, well, this is a public domain with taxpayers, you know, my taxpayers might pay for me to be in this public facility. As long as I don't go back in a restricted area and record, then I can understand. But if I'm in public area, you cannot trespass my eyes. So this is kind of like in that ballpark where if you're representing yourself as an attorney, you know, in your own court cases pro se, you have every and all rights as an attorney does with information to your case, past and present. So if you are trying to get information, especially if you were pro se from the very beginning and you're trying to show where there's been an evolution of change that you can't prove without that, you know, that video, then you have the right to order that. But the problem that we're having right now is them not informing us that they changed the rules internally. They're doing that whole culture, you know, overtops, you know, policy. Nobody voted on this, and the public was not informed. There was no town hall discussion about this, so it's like some fuck shit. So, but anyways, no worries. But with that being said, I'm gonna jump off this live real quick, and I'm gonna call my guy or wait for my guy to call me. I don't know if he's at work or whatever, and see what we're gonna do on the next plan. With that being said, it's your boy Norm. Catch you in another video.